This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Dave Chawner is a recovering anorexic who also happens to be a comedian. He uses his stand-up to remove the stigma surrounding eating disorders. Just have a listen to this.
After the show, a woman came up to me and she stood there and she said, "You weren't really anorexic though, were you?" And I, to which I couldn't help but think, "Are you calling me fat?" And I said, "It's all absolutely true." And she just turned around and she walked off. And I thought, I've offended this woman, right? And that is the last thing that I want to do. But then 5 minutes later, she came back and she stood there and she said, "I can help you and I can help you get over this." And then from behind her back, she produced a packet of crisps. Right? Like the answer to this neurological, psychological, mental health disorder was a packet of Monster Munch, right?
If only it were that simple. We've got Dave with us. From your point of view, now, I mean, obviously use, what you've been through as material for your stand-up comedy, very wittily, and you've got awards for it and so on. Your story, your personal story, is one of achievement, of battling successfully against this awful condition.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think the race is won. I'm still under the care of the London, wonderful South London and Maudsley. But being honest, Adrian, before Edinburgh this year, I had sort of my last treatment before I went up and did the Fringe. And I found out that I was overweight. Okay. My therapist said to me, "How do you feel about going up to Edinburgh now that you're kind of overweight?" And I said, "Well, to be honest, if we know anything about the Scots as a nation, they're a big sort of nation of healthy eaters. So I think we're going to be fine."